It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' creative quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Cardinals and the Chargers on Monday night.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinals. Last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And it looks like the defense has got it. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st first down. They'll set up a throw out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Now it's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. One of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That ball caught by Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Herbert now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And out across midfield down to the 45. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert throwing again. Again, that's Hurst. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Alexander.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense throughout the first half of the season. As you can see, he's the NFL's leader in touchdown catches. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Okay, break. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Set. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him.
Touchdown, Cardinals! From 17 yards out, and the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 3rd and 7. The tight end in motion right. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that?
And now it's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
On the ready? Ready, 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 ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly the Some mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that. Totally carries over. But you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or two as he's tackled just shy of the 20. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts. Ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Benson.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set.
Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. Still going. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Herbert. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Arizona, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.